So, how are things going for you? Well, it's been going quite well, actually. You know, after all this bullshit that's been going on, it's I mean, to make some content, I'm just gonna say it straight off. I mean, it's been killing the mood for me. Yes, I know that I shaved up my hair and whatnot, but just because my hair was just too thin. It needed to be thickened, so what better ways than I thought than to go by the extreme way and whatnot, eh? I don't know. All this, this COVID bullshit, all this Black Lives Matter, all this Democrat bullshit. It's getting too much. For me, for you, basically for anyone, who is involved into this in one way or another because, well, as it's, not that surprising for one as well too, let's be honest on one thing, and one very important thing. With all the political bullshit, it does not matter. Wherever you stand, you're just gonna get swallowed up by it. Oh, it's quite bright, eh? There we go. Much better. That's too goddamn dark. It ain't a creepy pasta. But yeah, because I haven't been getting myself quite a bit of an easy one as well too. But you can see as well too how I got myself quite a new setup going on and whatnot, eh? Well, for the most part per se. To be honest, as well too, it's stressful to be honest, because you think for one that a lot of people with their living off their COVID welfare paychecks and whatnot, that they were just, I don't need to work anymore, I could just stay home, itch my balls, and boom, that's it. Well, I mean, to be honest, yeah, I mean, they would be getting money, but there's a catch to it. You see, I consider myself a nationalist capitalist. In my own terms, it means that well, I do love the economy quite a lot as well too. And for one as well too, some lot of welfare checks and whatnot is kind of hurting the economy for one, because, well, I've talked to a couple of old dudes and whatnot, and whenever I got to talk about the topic of economy, some of their things that they told me, kind of it shocked me, whatnot. For one, being that $500 back then is not the same thing as whatever $500 means right now, eh? Now, sure as well too, if you got yourself in a job or whatnot, I would say that you could probably make in a day, 8 times 15, that would be, and I lost track of thought. God damn, I should probably have a calculator around near me, but that doesn't matter right now, does it? But yeah, that's pretty much, let's say, what it would, kind of makes a difference, though, too. You see, one of the biggest problems, though, too, that a lot of people, especially nowadays, the harm they do to the economy is mostly none other than, just expecting things to be handed out, let's say, in a nice, handed out nice to them. Here, have yourself some freshly printed out money. Well, for one as well too, I mean, if you really, really need to, because, well, for one, let's say Canadian house rent isn't all that, friendly right now. And I doubt it's gonna be, for the upcoming years or whatnot. I doubt it we're gonna get even better on in our lifetime and whatnot. But doesn't matter. We're not talking about rent or anything. No. It's about how the Democrats have ruined our society. I'm not feeling too much, let's say, like high hopes and a high energy, in order to provide some content that you guys could laugh out of whatnot. Because, well, again, finding a stable job is quite a bit of a pain in the ass. Doesn't matter, let's see how much you try, it just can never find an easy one because you just get laid off because of your lack of experience and whatnot. One of the most interesting jobs I've managed to land so far was become myself a bit of a fencing contractor. Now that was fun. It was, as fun while it lasted, to learn about like how handling concrete for one, and wood and fence, chain links and whatnot. It was actually quite interesting. You see, the thing is, well, too, is that when you think when I thought I did land myself quite a bit of a good job, it turns out it was a complete fucking hoax. What I mean about that? It's simple. It's just a mere fact, that I thought I got myself a good job, got myself some friends and whatnot, and next thing I knew, they turned out to be major assholes, just whiny bastards and whatnot that I thought they were my friends, but hey, I guess I jumped to conclusions way too early, didn't I? What can I do? Not everybody in this world is actually gonna be your friend and whatnot. That's one thing I learned a lot, and I learned quite a few times over and over again, but it's sad. It's just very, very sad when in the moments as well too that we should be coming together, instead we're all coming apart and tear each other apart. And why that? Well, I'll tell you what it would be as well too, because you see, the time that I spent not making content or anything for the matter, I actually need to take a very, very deep, hard look into things, especially the kind of bullshit that the Democrats pull out. Well, pull on us and whatnot. Who hasn't heard of the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone? The Chaz, now the CHOP for whatever reason. Here's one thing interesting that I've noticed. Those guys over there that successfully took over the Chaz, thanks to the useless Democrat of a mayor of Capitol Hill that does absolutely fuck all. They claim to be anti-Trump, right? Good. They claim to be for open borders and inclusion no matter what, to be anti-racism, blah blah blah. But here's the catch. Actions speak louder than words, especially when you get the internet and thousands or if not more people are just watching you endlessly. And guess what? What they hate about Trump, they're just doing the exact same thing on Chaz. I'm gonna just call it Chaz for the sake of simplicity. I swear, the fucking irony. They basically, let's say, they just erected up their own walled community, even though they're against border walls. They made their own. And because you've got this anti-white and whatnot, and well, for one thing, that's been proven years and years on ahead is that a lot of Antifa, when they've been unmasked, they've just proven to be the same kind of freaks. White, rich, liberal kids. And especially knowing the Chaz, when they get to enact their propaganda. I don't have to dive, too deep as well too, so you can see as well too what kind of shit happens over there. Now sure as well too, whenever this happens as well too, speaking out like this would be heresy. It can only be what the left wing says and whatnot. Only the left wing this, only the left wing that. Only the left wing can take out and colonize territories. Well, if the right wing does it, and it's just straight up Nazism or colonialism and whatnot, huh? I get it. I absolutely get it, you know. Because I swear for the life of me, and I mean that I could never forget, like the past, like problems I've had, of being manipulated by the left wing or whatnot. I could never let go of it. But it's just, it gives out the clear reminder that it's just how bad these people are, whatnot. How much have we all, the millennials per se, have grown up into a world full of opportunities and whatnot to become big, to even get ourselves, like a much better society improvements and whatnot, right? But, well, for it's no surprise, the boomers, they fuck up everything, like they usually do. Fucking boomers just ruin everything you touch, just like the fucking Democrats. But not only just that, but even so as well too, but we also all just had ourselves like a bunch of just opportunities. It pains my heart deep inside just how bad, how quick, how fucked it all has become out, just thanks to all just a bunch of corporate autistic boomers who vote for Democrats and watch MSNBC all day and whatnot. They say, oh, video games are bad, oh, guns are bad and whatnot. And guess who has to live with the consequence of their bullshit? We, the people. It's a very ANCAP way of saying things, eh? Yeah, I know, but at the same time, though, too, it's like, what better ways can I basically, just see about it anyways, It ain't fun, I'll tell you that, it ain't fun. Even so as well, too, that I haven't had much time as well, too, to properly take proper care of myself or not. If you love evolutions, because I sure do. Eevees are just the best, aren't they? But at the same time as well too, is just how I didn't have any time for myself. I really want to lend myself a much stable job and whatnot, but at the same time, it just seems to be more and more of a long lost dream, and we actually even just can dream about it, whatnot. Sure as well too. The opportunities for everyone to just live up to their dream of, living up to becoming what they always wanted to be and whatnot. I, myself, when I was growing up, I always wanted to be part of the armed forces. Has that ever happened? That hasn't happened at all. Cops. Security could theoretically, let's say, be the most obtainable, as much as far from reality that might be as well too. Far from reality? What do I mean about that? I'm out of shape. I'm fucking out of shape. All this COVID-19 lockdown bullshit and whatnot, and all the Karens, to put it lightly, that have been, quite judging of people who you cannot go outside for an exercise or this or that or whatnot. Oh, you cannot enjoy the outside because of this Chinese biological weapon or something like that. That's a conspiracy theories have been circulating around about. I don't know anymore what to even say how 2020 would be. Now, sure as well too. From 2000 to 2010, that's the time where things were starting to look up and whatnot. Now, sure as well too. The technology was actually more basic per se, but it was, let's say, way more manageable in many aspects per se. Then from 2010 to 2020, that's where the shit started going worse and worse. And so they were getting to 2020, the fucking melting point of society, just because of some Marxist or some socialist or some communist or some democratic or liberal bullshit. What's the difference? Absolutely nothing. There is absolutely no difference between a liberal, a democrat, a Marxist, a socialist, or a communist. They are all the fucking same. And that's one thing that I've learned over and over and over again. They don't even give a shit about all their campaigning promises and whatnot. As a matter of fact, what reflects that more as the video game industry, right? In the past, just to give you a bit of clarification, if you haven't heard this, me saying this already before. In the past, you take your hard-earned money. Let's say you're a kid, right? If you're a child, the best you get would be paper cash. Well, if you get a debit credit card, then you're fucking lucky. But anyways, you just take your hard-earned cash, you go to the GameStop, you buy the cashier some game. What would it be, per se? A game of Crash Bandicoot, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What was it? Need for Speed Underground Racing. I still remember some of the classics, per se. Oh, those were the days, I'll tell you that. And of course, if those aren't emulator, I highly recommend Need for Speed Underground, at least. Well, there's been, let's actually, quite a lot of Need for Speed games in the long run and whatnot. Now, if we fast forward to the present day, it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting, the left wing and their bullshit. They don't care nothing about the customer for making a better game and whatnot. Just speaking, let's say, the video game industry or whatnot, right? Well, guess what? Those assholes, those fucking assholes, they took everything and they just made it to the sound just one huge fucking gambling machine. Software, might I add. Because sure, you don't have the convenience, let's say, of to have a CD because blah 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 blah, the selling point of this and that. Now, the catch is, sure as well too, that you could actually have it on your account, blah 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 blah. But the catch is, it's like I said a long time ago, these servers are not gonna last forever, and everything that you've purchased, that you've achieved in games or not, it's all gonna be gone like that. On CDs, it's all gonna be there as long as you treat it good. Even more so now than ever, because, well, finding CDs that work properly without their DRM bullshit is gonna be quite hard as well too and whatnot. Sure, for piracy and whatnot, but, well, that's on you. But the thing is, it's not just that, but how they just made themselves go for a solid, good game that people would love to buy it. The next game and whatnot, over and over, I'll shut the fuck up. It would just be fucking gone. And then it was just replaced for what? For loot boxes, for DLCs. Actually, picture this. Game sliced in half. The rest of it is purchased only by DLC and whatnot. That's gonna have to fucking wait. I know. But at the same, well, that's phone anyways. But at the same time, little too, is just that it just really doesn't add up, I'd say. I'm sick of it. I really want to go back to the olden days, where, games were actually games, not just some pay-to-win bullshit or whatnot, multiplayer only whatnot, because the diversity of games just made themselves all just the same fucking thing over and over and over again. Just the same formula using different themes over and over again. Team Fortress 2, Fortnite, CSGO and whatnot. They're all just pretty much just assembly have to be all just the same damn thing and whatnot. Now don't get me wrong, I mean those are pretty some good games, despite their limitations and whatnot, but you know, at the same time, we just gotta make do with whatever best we got, right? But at the same time, though, too, it's I'm kind of concerned about, in a way, that just how, well, I don't know, just how bad it's all gonna go for in the long run. Those things are, these servers are not gonna last forever. Who knows if we're gonna be even alive as well too, until it comes as well too whatnot, because, well, I can tell as well too that a lot of people have just been having their dreams smashed up against their face whatnot, and we're just supposed to live with it. Yeah. Thanks, Democrats. You really, really made your lives a living nightmare. But that's just how it is, isn't it? That's just how it is. Sorry, I mean, if I don't make, too much content or not, but I'm just not really feeling it with, not just the real life necessities, but not just this COVID-19 or this Black Lives Matter bullshit, but just what directions we're being headed off to. All thanks to just a bunch of corporate, selfish Democrats who only just think about themselves above everyone else. But hey, that's just the true nature of the left wing.